Hi, Hannah.
Hi, Jamie.
So I hear you're starting a podcast.
Yes, sir, I am.
Okay, tell me about it.
So it's called the Green Barstool.
Okay, bougie.
Green because that's my favorite color, and
is.
people like to talk at bars on
Okay.
barstools.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be a smaller production.
Okay.
Starting off small, work our way up.
Now, by smaller production, so I'm
Yes, sir.
taking it you're going to probably shoot the first couple episodes of your phone.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, have you
Probably
given
the first season.
probably the first season? I love it. Get some money coming in. So, have you thought about audio at all?
I have a little bit.
Okay. So, what are some of your concerns? What kind of stuff are you looking for?
I want something that's gonna, capture my voice and what I'm saying
Sure.
clearly.
Okay.
But kind of cancel out that background noise.
Okay.
I want something that's small and that isn't
Kind of unobtrusive, like
yeah,
these things
exactly,
Because this is
exactly.
like a big setup.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It looks official, but it's kind of a pain.
well, we can work our way up. Yeah.
Yeah, we work way up. So Hollyland came out with this new system.
Yeah.
So they had another microphone called the Lark 150.
Okay.
And
Yeah, I
Lark
heard of it.
150 was about the size of the Rode Wireless Goes. Phenomenal system, but they just came out with a new M1 system, and they actually sent us one here today.
Ooh,
So
fancy.
I figured, how cool would it be if we actually tried your first podcast with this? So as you guys can see, for today's little thing, I figured I'd put this on the table. So all this is a Zoom F8. And as you can see, we're coming in on channels 3 and 4. We're separate audio. For podcasting, you need to be able to split your audio. If not, you're in trouble because one person's always quieter than the other. The cool thing about this M1 is it allows you to split it. So you can either do a stereo mix. If you're just going to run gun fast, got to get it out quick. But if you got a couple more minutes to step up your production a little bit, you can actually split these channels and you will be on one side, I'll be on the other. And then what you can do in editing, you can split between those two and adjust your levels accordingly so you can move in excellence. So I figured I'd show you guys how to do this real quick. So that is our receiver section. That's
Nice.
your microphone.
Awesome.
That's my microphone.
Beautiful. These are beautiful. They're tiny.
A lot smaller.
They're
the one
fun size like
good.
me.
Yes, you are fun size. All right, so go ahead and strap those on.
Okay, I'll put it right here.
Anywhere you want.
Awesome. Or like right
Yeah,
here.
get it up there. So if you want to get rid of background noise, all you have to do is there's a little yellow button underneath it. Just click it real quick. Okay, and your light changes
Nice.
to green.
My favorite color. The
It
Green
is.
Barstool.
It does. So what that does, that cancels out a lot of background noise. It will give you a small robotic sound in certain environments, depending on how much processes it's doing. But if you go ahead and switch it back, because we're going to run this in normal mode, just for this test. Now, I've still got this set up. So let's go ahead and plug this into the interface.
Beautiful.
Testing 1 2 1 2.
Ooh, you sound so good.
Yeah, right.
This is awesome. Yeah.
Okay, so now if you just tap your mic,
The yellow.
no, just the microphone part of it. Again.
This part.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
So now, see when you click yours, or I click mine, only mine's moving. Click yours. So now if we need to talk, so let's do a audio test. Go ahead and talk.
Hello, 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 hello.
Okay, so I can give her a little bit more gain on her side. Give me a little bit more gain on my side. Testing 1 2.
Testing 3 4.
And now we're completely in specs for stuff. We've got clean audio, super simple solution. This can clip right onto your camera, your smartphone. They make it a little adapter that goes to the lightning port because I see your team iPhone.
Yes.
And that's as simple as it gets. If you want to do that bridge, all you have to do is press the bottom button down here. This light will switch to green. Once those lights go green, it is your stereo mix. But I tell you what, so now we're actually recording both sets of audio into this, so you guys can actually hear the difference between the Shure SM7b and the Hollyland M1. But you know what? Why don't we, for funsies, see what it sounds like in more of an intimate setting? So let's get rid of the podcast set. Let's set it up like you're doing an interview at your house. Sound good?
Sounds great.
Let's get out of here. Poof. So here's another environment. So we're doing a classic talk show. We're both on the couch looking at each other. We're close enough where we pick up each other's microphones a little bit, but let's see how this actually sounds.
I'm definitely interested to see because I love this setup.
Yeah, simple, chill vibe.
I love that this is not all bulky
Yeah.
and like in my way, in my face. It makes it easier to kind of have conversations.
Yeah, it's a lot less intimidating to people,
Yeah.
especially when
and distracting.
Oh yeah, and then so like for the podcast I'm going to be doing, I'm going to do a lot of low profile mics, so they won't be as big into your nose, but they're still intrusive. They still take up a lot of space. Whereas something like this actually runs for 8 hours.
Oh, wow.
The case that it comes in will actually recharge this unit twice. That way you don't have to worry about a bunch of stuff. Basically, you've got a full day worth of recording if you want to.
Amazing.
You plug it directly into your phone. As long as you got battery in your phone, you are good to go. Create content anywhere you want, whether it's in the car. Rumor has it you may be looking at a ZV-1. So if we end up going with the ZV-1 route for your show, this, again, will connect. And it's got a provided cable specifically for that already. That'll plug directly into your camera.
Oh, wow.
And bada boom, bada bing, you got clean sound.
Just like that.
Just like that. All right, you want to say goodbye to everybody?
Thanks, guys. See you later.
I figure if we're going to test, we might as well really test.